Alright guys, welcome back. This is part 3 of my series on Visual Basic, and in this video, like I said, I'm going to be showing you how you can sort of manipulate variables. Up here I have the same variables I had in my previous video. I have one of each type, and we're going to be seeing how you can sort of change these variables in a program. The Boolean value, there's really not much you can do with this value, so we're going to sort of skip this in this video. Right? I'm just going to go ahead and comment this one out. It's pretty basic. I mean, all you're going to be doing is, setting it equal to true or false throughout your program. The other ones, though, there's a couple more things you can do with them, okay? Let's focus on the age variable for now, okay? I'm going to create, or not the age variable, the integer type variable, okay? I'm going to create two more variables down here. I'm going to create x. I'm going to initialize this with a value of 3, and let's do y, initialize as a value of, let's say 10, okay? These variables, okay, are the same type, okay? And when you have the same type variable, they can interact with each other, okay? I can set x equal to y, right? I can set x equal to x plus 1. I can set x equal to x plus 15 plus y, okay? I can interact with those variables to set them equal to each other or set them equal to another variable plus something, minus something, whatever, okay? The math functions, the number variables, right, the integer and the double, there's 4 built-in math functions in Visual Basic, and actually a 5th, which you don't really find in other programming languages. But let me introduce you to those real fast. You have your basic plus, you have minus, you have multiplication is represented by the asterisk, so shift 8. Division is just // a fraction bar. And Visual Basic, which other languages don't really use, or at least not built in, you can also use caret, so power, so x equals x to the first power. So that's really all there is to the number variables. So remember, the same type, you can, set them equal to each other, do whatever. Keep in mind the 5 math functions that Visual Basic uses. And that's really all there is to the number variable type. So integers and doubles. The same applies. The string variable, we can get rid of this. If we go back to this string variable, okay? Strings, the only real thing that strings do is you can add them to each other, okay? So if we create another variable, let's call this variable sent for sentence, or, let's just call it sentence, as string, okay? And let's say sentence is equal to, let's say, hello, comma, space, okay, like that. Now, I could add sentence, right? Say I want to say hello somebody, right? I want to say hello, I'll say hello to myself, hello Anthony. I can set sentence, right? Sentence is equal to sentence itself plus, and you use for strings, we're going to use the ampersand, so shift 7, sentence and my name, variable my name. So now sentence is going to be a string which says hello Anthony, right? And I can also add, my own text that I create in here as well. So I could say sentence plus my name plus, or and I can add a period here. Again, remember the quotes, period. So now sentence is equal to hello Anthony, period. All right, and that's really all there is to manipulating variables. You need to keep in mind the types, okay? That's very important. Only like variables should ever interact with each other. You never really want to, add an integer to a double, or try to multiply a string by 2. Okay, always when variables interact, they should always be of the same type, or you're gonna get some really screwy, and it's gonna mess up your whole thing. So keep that in mind. And when you're declaring variables, right, make sure you're using the right type, okay? If you want to represent someone's bank balance, okay, you're not going to use an integer because, you know, you can have cents in there too. So you're going to want to use a double, okay? And again, if you're using just sort of a counter to just sort of count up, you're not really going to want to use a double. I mean, you can, but an integer just makes it a lot easier. So variables interact with each other, make sure they're the same type, okay? And make sure, you know, when you're declaring these variables in the beginning, make sure you're using the right tool for the right job, okay? Use the right variable. That's really it for this video. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Again, any questions, comments, message me, whatever. In the next video, I'm going to be going over how to gather user input and put that into your program, and then we can start doing some pretty cool stuff. So if you got all this down, feel free to move on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.